I mean, but she is pretty though.
But here's the thing, though. She said to one football player from Ohio, if they lost by any chance, she said, "Hey, if you come down to FSU and play for us, I can bring my porn star friends to meet you."
Whoa. She said,
damn, he's just hiking the ball, throwing it to himself.
Yo,
tackling himself like we winning this game today.
So Florida State is scouting with her. That's how you scout. Now that is how you scout.
Yes.
She is the unofficial recruiter for Florida State.
Boy, that's how you recruit, right?
She said it on her Twitter. Yeah. And one of the famous NFL players that's also an FSU alumni, Darnell Dockett, said, "Bruh, go for it."
I'll be in that bitch like, oh! I'll be doing the wrong shit. It's like a chop. I'll be like putting my hands in the air and shit. Episode 24. We getting old in this bitch. We've had some criminal discussions already, but we left that all on the excerpt tapes. Hopefully you can get a little bit of that in the BS section. What's going on? It's Red K for Wollie Mopped Gaming, and we have a extra full house today. I'll start with my immediate right. Fuck you, Cal.
Whoa.
Fuck you, Cal.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Cal's here. He's our web administrator, along with official Twitter. So if you don't like something on Twitter, it's his fault.
You guys all get to post on that shit, so don't you throw that at me.
It's just like, motherfucking black people. Like, what the fuck? Kyle, what the fuck you doing? That was
Kyle is our equal opportunity employee. Besides Greg, Kyle's our only equal opportunity employee.
We consider Greg like a part.
He's kind of an employee, yeah, exactly.
That's all right. Let's just remember who the overachiever is here.
Oh boy.
So, remember, Red K, you are number one.
Despite that hit to the gut, Kyle, what have you been playing lately, man? What game have you been playing lately? Like the last games you could play?
Absolutely nothing.
What's the last game you can think of?
Oh, jeez. Destiny. I played Destiny with Sean.
Yeah. Sean's still playing Destiny.
He's stuck on that.
Yeah, he's loving it.
Played Watch Dogs a lot. I'm like 74% done with like the
Watch Dogs
side missions on Watch Dogs. I still can't beat them all.
Yeah,
wow, that's crazy.
You probably won't beat those for a while.
It's a long time
but I'll tell you who did do it.
Yeah, Watch Dogs. It was a good game. Better than Destiny.
Great game.
Sad to say that is definitely true.
Yes.
It is better than Destiny.
That's not even like a. Anyways, Tony P in the building, full beard. Are you a daddy yet?
No, not yet.
All right, so I get a phone call on the weekend. He like, hey, I'm like, hey, let's record a commercial because we got the video game coming up. Tournament, what's it? January 29th?
20.
The last Sunday of the month.
25th.
25th, yeah.
25th.
So I'm like, hey, we got to record a commercial, and he's like, oh, I might be in the labor. Wait,
you might be in labor. Wait, time out. Hold on a second. Would you like to tell? We had this conversation for a second.
Old girl called me early. When I say early Sunday morning, like
early.
5-ish Sunday morning.
So the water broke?
Nah, she had Nebraska Hicks.
What's that?
False labor contraction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, false labor contraction.
I don't know these things. I don't stick around that long.
Trust me. Before this, I never did either.
Have you been to Lamar's classes yet?
Shoot. Hey, she's got
real niggas don't do Lamar's.
Hey, guess what? Even if I did, she already has 3 kids. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, that's one good thing about it.
So what the hell do I need the class for at that point? You know what I'm saying?
It's something we do know about. What games you been playing lately?
Y'all know what game I've been playing.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Say it out loud.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Marvel Contest of Champions. All right.
Boy.
Yeah. The truth will set you free.
King Legacy.
Once again, y'all already knew what I was playing.
Yes.
Y'all bastards just wanted me to say it.
Yeah, pretty much. With your snazzy T-shirt that could probably
luxury T-shirt.
That's a big ass T-shirt. You could probably put a family in that motherfucker.
You don't know.
Is that an extra large?
I probably have a whole thing here. No, it's just a large.
I wear larges, so I know you can't wear no damn large.
I do it sometimes.
Muscle man. when you want to Hulk Hogan out that bitch, baby. What you been playing? We haven't seen you in the week or two.
I haven't played.
Heard you was doing the Lord's work last week.
I haven't played no video games at all.
You've been doing the Lord's work.
My PS4.
He's sad.
What happened? Whoa! whoa, what happened?
Don't want to talk about it.
What happened?
It
broke?
It broke.
Yes.
Do you send it back to the manufacturer?
Yes, I'm getting it back actually in another week or so. I'm sending it back.
No.
Because
About a week or so.
what happened was
We get so.
what happened was my disc tray started spitting out my disc and it kept spitting out anything in there. I'm like, this bitch is a spitter.
This happened like this was a problem like the first week or so that they came out, right?
Yeah. And it's still like a first generation PS4 too.
But hold on. You know, I gotta talk about PS4 real quick. You guys were the system that's supposed to be from the get go playing disc. Xbox wasn't a disc player, and y'all having problems with your disc players. Interesting. I stroked the long beard that I do not have, and then I whisk it over my shoulder. Anyways, so did you go back to the PS3 or?
I haven't played nothing.
All
I
right.
haven't played a goddamn thing.
Well,
It sounds like we're just like all off the board with this whole like playing games thing.
Have you? It'd be crazy if we had like a podcast about video games or something like that. That'd be amazing. But what have you have been doing some stuff? Talk about what you've been doing.
Working at school.
No, not that.
What?
Really?
Really? The only thing you've been doing for the last month?
My bad, man.
Oh, Jesus.
I've been starting my own club up at Daytona State for our YouTube channel, and with gonna be a gaming club as well. Like we had one before, but I want to make it into our YouTube channel's best kept secret gaming club.
So
we gonna be playing any game console, have our own game tournaments at Daytona State, and just basically do stuff for the community as well.
So big things coming.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
2015, year to come up.
Year to come.
And I talked to someone at Amarillo too about expanding the club there as well.
Nice. We need that. We definitely need that. So, big things coming.
Yes.
Because the year to come up.
Like Mia Khalifa.
That's called spitting. Get it right.
Spit that hot fire? Oh, no. Lone Wolf, man, you're here. I'm here. I think we might be the only people playing games. I think I know what you've been playing, but what you been playing?
I actually have taken a break off of Guilty Gear.
Really?
The Smash has been taking up more.
Oh
of
yeah,
my
that's
time.
right. Like I said,
Smash has been taking up more of my time.
Yeah.
I also bought.
We got that video coming up soon. What's that about?
My little brother was talking trash that he could beat me. I'm not gonna act like I'm one of like these super all-star Smash players who go around like
talk about you got your shirt from Target.
Yeah, and like ripping people and stuff. That was Street Fighter. The Smash community is a much more inviting community when it comes to that bullshit. Y'all they've been talking shit too. But I've been playing Smash. I also bought Lego Marvel, which I'm thinking about.
Oh yeah. I remember that like. Earlier at the beginning of the year, it was good.
I'm wanting to. I played a little bit of it. I didn't get a chance to beat it, so I was like, it's $17. I'm like, I will get this. And
yeah, no problem. Yeah, definitely.
So that's about it.
I've been playing a little bit more of Assassin's Creed. You were over here for a little while when I was playing it. There's many bugs in Assassin's Creed Unity. Many bugs. Like I think I said last week, is at some points in the game, people will just be moonwalking forward.
They be pulling the friggin' Alucard from Castlevania.
like at one point in the game, I was on the edge of a rooftop just looking over, and I tried to jump off and got stuck there.
That's how you do it.
And got stuck there in the guards. I mean, like one time I was on the edge of a building. And it I guess I was just like in the air, just standing up, and I was stuck there, and it just left it. I had the camera going under my feet, and I was just in the air. So like, there's some major breaks in the game, but I've been playing a lot of the story missions and side missions, and I haven't played one bad mission yet.
It's a solid game. They just didn't take the time to
polish
it and
finish it. This is the only, and I played all the Assassin's Creeds. I haven't liked all the Assassin's Creeds, but I played them all to completion. It's some weird, Mass Effect and Assassin's Creed were Xbox originals when they first came out, so I kind of have an affinity for them. I feel like I got to see the story to the end. And Assassin's Creed, like there's a lot of throwaway missions in a lot of the games. You're like, go like fetch quests and everything. Like every mission that I've done has been original. It's been not like the other missions. It's been great. Like I remember, like this last mission I did, I had to you probably got this far, Will. I had to go to this place where this Templar like big head was gonna be at, right? So word is he was gonna be meeting there. So some of his henchmen were there. So I had to get there, sneak in. So I sneak in. I disarm all the like bells that alert people to you being there. After I did that, they had some prisoners downstairs. I freed the prisoners, and then I hid in the haystack until nighttime came. And then when nighttime came,
That's at the graveyard.
yeah. And then when nighttime came, I like silently killed a couple people, like the Templar big heads, like talking and everything. And then like before I could even sneak to where he's at, the prisoners broke out of the prison upstairs and just started fighting. So nobody even saw me. I just went by, killed the motherfucker, and kept walking. I walked right out the front door of the prison, and nobody did any. Like it was like on some real like movie type stuff. Like they were fighting, nobody saw me. I killed the Templar Grand Priest or whatever the case is. Walked out the front door while everybody was fighting and distracting, and went into the crowd and disappeared.
Sad thing about
when the
that
game
mission,
works, it just works.
Sad thing that I did that entire mission similarly, except for I killed everybody there. So when the guys broke out, they were just kind of like standing there, and the Templar guy, he was just walking his path because when you look in Eagle Vision, you can see his path that he's gonna walk.
This is the thing,
he was
though.
just walking. I was just like, all right, stab, and I just walked out. Nobody was around.
I only killed like 3 people or whatever like that, right? That was around me where I was in my haystack. Before I can get to the Templar, when I was looking for him, he was on the ground like in pain because the people had already beat him up and they were still fighting over in the side. So he was already on the ground, and I was like, stab.
So bad, just
despite the bugs, having a lot of fun. Been playing a lot of Killer Instinct, getting back into that. If you guys have been on the page on the site, I finally figured out how to make Facebook pictures big. Did you see that?
Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean, because for the videos, like you click on the video and it takes you to our YouTube page.
Our baby's growing up.
Yeah, I know, right? Learning some stuff.
One in that world and the radio world. Look at that.
If you're wondering what these guys are talking about, I do radio for the city we stay in. I won't say the name of the station, but I'm Andre, and I did very well this book, and it's
Stop being modest.
It's the worst thing that could ever happen to me because I'm having more work to do.
Bring in the strippers and some lobsters.
She here.
You act so down on yourself about this. You sounded like you were in an AA meeting. I am Andre.
Hi, Andre.
And I'm an overachiever.
It's a lot worse than you think it is.
Got that SpongeBob mentality right now.
Oh God! But we got actually a pretty damn good show for you today. Thanks for joining us at Wollie Mopped. Remember, like, subscribe, and we had a fighting game tournament coming up pretty soon. So we get all into that in a bit. But right now, it's what you want to hear. The story you should have heard about coming up.
I just have everything everywhere here.
All right, we're in our first topic, and Microsoft actually doing something good.
Dun dun dun.
I mean, they've had the rights to all Rare games. Well, I can't say actually doing something good because Killer Instinct is something good. But they've had all the rights to Rare titles, which include Banjo-Kazooie, which include Killer Instinct, Perfect Dark, GoldenEye. I mean, the list just goes going on and on. Especially when we go back to like the Nintendo 16-bit in lower days. You know what I mean? But once again, Phil Spencer, smart guy that he is like, hey, we got all these good games that we have rights to. Why don't we put them out? People might like them.
I think that them doing that would be a good idea. Basically, what's been going on is Ken Loeb says that
KI, the guy that did KI, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only Rare person that's still there for the most part.
Yeah, because the rest of Rare is like long gone. They've been gone for years. They're saying classic Rare franchises such as Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark, Blast Corps, Viva Pinata, and Battletoads are looking like they actually might.
And Battletoads, we had a little sneak peek of that. Some people are mad. Some people are mad at me because I put that up on the and it wasn't actually there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can't be tricking people like that, man.
Sorry, guys. Not really sorry.
On behalf of Wollie Mopped Gaming, we would like to apologize.
Well, sorry, Andre's not see me at the video game tournament after
you
pay.
Son.
After you pay your. Well, actually. It's free. The video game tournament is free this month.
So actually, maybe that's our apology.
Maybe that's our apology. Yeah. So Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft. Basically, he says they renewed the trademark for Rare and everything like that, and that there's stuff that's possibly coming, but there's no guarantee.
So, and I'll pose this question to everybody: do you think that decline, to put it lightly. I won't say the death of, but the decline in the Kinect and popularity, even the Kinect 2.0, has resurrected Rare as a company, so they can stop making like Kinect sports games and shit like that.
Nope.
No, you think this is in the works already? Like this is already in the works?
Probably not.
I don't. When it comes to Kinect, it still has a small audience.
I mean, and Rare's going to keep doing those silly games, but it seems like, in my opinion at least, it seems like the decline of Kinect has forced Microsoft to say, hey, we have this company and these IPs that we paid a lot of money for. Maybe we should use them.
Rare has talent there. I mean, come on, they've already shown themselves making certain games. They should be able to.
Not KI, because they didn't really have. But Ken Love had a lot to do with KI. But yeah.
Well, they've made good games in the past and everything like that with Donkey Kong and stuff. Basically, when they were part of Nintendo.
Yeah.
They haven't had the chance to really make anything. I think the last one
Viva
of
Pinata.
Viva
Pinata wasn't a bad game. It was just it was what it was supposed to be.
Well, Viva Pinata and was basically their last like good title outside of like their
mechanics and everything like that. It
the
didn't appeal to the
last Banjo game, Nuts and Bolts, was horrible.
A remake.
That was a horrible game.
No, not the remake. The Nuts and Bolts.
It was basically another. It was off. This will be
I think I missed that one.
3. But it
how can you have a bear with a flamingo flying out the back?
Well,
how is that a bad game? I mean,
well, they were like planning to make
platformers is a dying breed anyway. If you're not Nintendo,
yeah, if you're not Nintendo.
But yeah,
they were planning on making Banjo-Kazooie 3.
Nice.
And when they were doing the Banjo-Kazooie 3,
Kyle likes.
No, they were. This is for Nuts and
Bolts.
They basically went with this like kart racer thing where you had to like build your own kart.
I remember that.
That was Nuts and Bolts, and it bombed because it wasn't Banjo-Kazooie.
I remember that because they made the Banjo-Kazooie that was like the remake on Xbox and then at the Xbox.
Yeah.
Or the Xbox. And
it was the original Xbox that made Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, and they made a remake and then they made that. I mean, why would he need to? He's got a bird that can carry him. It's kind of weird.
This entire like story and everything was just like, this isn't Banjo.
Yeah,
it was pretty bad.
You know, it was really good. I don't think Rare made it, but it was a game called Vex. Back in the day, you were kind of like this.
I remember Vex.
You were like you had these claws and you could go to these worlds. It was like Mario, but you had like fighting moves too. I don't know if it felt like a Rare game. It was really good, really good.
I don't remember who made Vex.
I don't know Vex either, but what
it was
game?
Made by Acclaim.
Really?
Acclaim Entertainment.
Who was formerly Williamson?
Yeah.
Who was formerly
Williams? Not Williamson.
Williams, yeah. Because they made basketball games and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the good old days.
Yeah. But I really hope that some of these titles get re-put out, man. I mean, Rare has some good IPs, and I mean, you can use the nostalgia factor and then make a new game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it just looks like Phil Spencer's really like knowing what to do. I mean,
Phil Spencer from day one has been letting his nuts hang. Let's be honest. Yeah. He can't. He's like he was head of games. And he was doing whatever. Once they made him president, and then on top of that, they made like the new CEO for they announced a new CEO. I forget what his name is for Microsoft entirely. The Indian dude, the Arab dude, and they're cool. It was a wrap. It was pretty much a wrap. I'm excited to see what happens at E3 because we got to make a bet on it one day. But he promised like this E3, so many games he got to push shit back.
I'm just still hoping for his sake. I'm hoping he didn't write a check his Tish can't cash.
We'll see.
I got a question though before y'all close. I got a question for this one. What about Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Allegedly,
they're actually talking about possibly.
I really do miss
allegedly, he's on Project Spark. Allegedly, they haven't released the DLC for you so you'll be able to play with him.
Yeah,
but I wonder if he's gonna do is he gonna do another game?
They're talking about quite possibly.
The only game that I like music in. The only game that I like the music.
I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge amount of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How's about some scats, you little twat?
So you played the game?
Yes, that game's awesome.
It was a classic.
All right, and the next story, the story you should have heard about, PlayStation Now is a thing. And if you remember previously, they had a demo of PlayStation Now rolled out, where you can basically see the games and like see how they played, and the rentals were outrageous. The rentals were outrageous. You could easily go to like a store and buy the game for as much as you're going to rent it. And we were all thinking to ourselves, why don't they just make this a subscription-based model, and have it like in a Netflix form where you can just do it like that? Well, your prayers have been answered, sorta. Ish.
Yeah, they're doing a PlayStation Store update so that they're making the PlayStation Now series. PlayStation Now have a subscription. The subscription plans that they are offering is 1 month through $20 or $19.99.
There were rental games that were $20 back when they first did this,
and or a 3-month package for $44.99. So that's about $15 a month.
3-month package for what?
For $44.99.
Whoa! How much is PlayStation Plus?
PlayStation Plus is $54 a year.
So
you're stacking.
So you could have PlayStation Now for less time than you can have a year with money wise of PlayStation Plus.
Yep.
That's shitty.
Yeah. I want to play. I want to play my old games. They have quite a few titles that you can play for the PlayStation Now. Like,
and it's growing.
Yeah, like
I mean, I would never play a fighting game on PlayStation Now because the lag would be ridiculous.
The lag would be just horrendous.
But for like the Uncharted and things like that, I think it's pretty.
But you
decent.
can't get Super Street Fighter 4 for PlayStation Now. Batman Arkham City, The Last of Us, BioShock Infinite, just to name a few of the games that are actually coming out. I don't know why Last of Us would be on the list.
I don't know. I mean, it is a last gen game, but then they got the re-release coming out, so that's kind of productive.
You also have Resident Evil 5 Gold coming out for it. And they said back at Arkham City, and you just Killzone 3.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, having backwards compatibility, just like we were talking about with Nintendo, is amazing. The fact that you can get your games, and the fact that you can play so many games, you can go back and finish the game you stopped or whatever. And they're saying with the cloud. One good thing they're saying is with cloud storage that you can actually play a game, don't rent that game anymore, come back maybe like a couple months later, re-rent the game, and then start from where you stopped at. So I mean that's awesome.
Just don't put your nudies on the cloud.
But why?
Wouldn't I just buy a system?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Why would you just buy? Okay, this is my thing, and maybe you guys can help me out. Why don't they just put PlayStation Now bundled in with your PSN account? That would make PSN so much more appealing.
Yeah. Well, that's money, man. If I get you to pay an extra subscription.
I mean, okay, because Xbox has a higher Xbox Live adoption rate because they've been doing it for so long. And there was a little bit of resistance when people found out you had to have PSN to play your games and online and stuff like that. But the value, you already get great value from PSN when you with the free games, with the sales. If you add PSN to that, oh my gosh, PlayStation's killing.
Yeah.
But PlayStation's already killing, so they don't give a fuck. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think the thing with PlayStation, they're fine where they're at, so they're not going to actually put in the extra money.
But do they want this thing do they want this to succeed? Because it's kind of like they don't like PSN that much.
I think
it kind of seems like they don't like PSN.
I think it's more of what is it, betting high, and then lower your bet as you go down, and lower your deal as you go down. So they're gonna start with the best thing that's for them. So that would be you pay the ludicrous amount of money to play this one game, and you get to rent it for this certain amount of time. That sounds ridiculous. Well, then how about we give you a subscription? You do want a subscription. Actually sounds better, but still I'm not taking it. And then their next one might be bringing it down to like, okay, fine, we'll bundle it with PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
But then they'll probably do like, but we'll increase the price of PlayStation Plus.
Well, we just found out this week that actually the EA, if you're an EA fan, the EA Early Access, they offered that to PlayStation.
Yep.
Along with Microsoft, and the PlayStation said no.
Yep.
We don't want you to give free games for a subscription fee for $30 a month when we're rolling ours out for $40 per 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like
competition.
So the only games that they're gonna be able to come out then is like There's no EA games on there.
Nope.
Unless they give royalty rights to EA, then
I
it's
doubt
just
that happened. But then again, where really does EA have?
Mass Effect.
Name
sports
it.
games.
Name another. Name another.
Sports. Mass
The Need for Speed. They remember all the EA is big corporation, but remember all the little things that EA owns.
Good point.
Like the BioWares.
Good point.
Like that whole collection.
For sports games, I don't know many people who would actually pay for the sports games.
Actually,
like pay for pay for a subscription.
That's where EA's been getting most of the on Xbox.
Really?
Because you get early access to the game, then you get like a 15% discount when the game comes out on new games.
Wow.
So if you're buying every iteration anyway, why wouldn't you pay $30 a year to play the game early and then get a discount on the game when it comes out? It kind of pays for itself after a while. Not to mention older free games. So if you're a shooter fan, how many shooters does EA bring out? Like with the Battlefields and all that stuff like that. I mean,
fighters. We had Def Jam.
Def Jam's like once they start rolling out their old catalog of games, you know what I'm saying? Like NBA Jam, the NBA Streets, NFL Streets,
FIFA Street.
NFL Blitz. Yep. I mean, let's not talk about the EA's arcade games. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of value in EA. Not as of recently. You can go to you're going to get early access to what's it called? Mirror's Edge when it comes out. That's an EA game.
That's delicious.
I mean, like EA.
I totally forgot about Mirror's Edge.
I did delicious. Too. It's been hiding for a while.
I mean, EA,
I'm wrong.
EA itself as the corporation sucks balls, but they buy up little companies and then they conform those companies into themselves and give them the EA treatment. But those smaller companies have good games. You know what I mean? Yeah. It just sucks that the monolith corporation that is EA and Activision and all those other games systems, you know what I'm saying, are getting eaten up by these big companies, and then instead of allowing these independent games that do well, just giving them more help and everything, you conform them instead of letting them do their thing. But I think that PlayStation now,
they are doing the subscription thing, but they still are allowing
it's
you
off.
to. Well, they're allowing you to still, if you don't want to do the subscription, we're still selling we're still having the games where you can rent them.
And I was hearing something about even if you have the subscription model, there's some games that won't be available to you with the subscription.
Yeah. They're
What
still
the
gonna
fuck?
I don't understand it either. They're actually
That's like the opposite. Like, okay, if you have Hulu, right? You don't have to have Hulu Plus to watch Hulu. You can go online and watch Hulu, but some things are behind the paywall.
Yeah.
They're giving you the subscription and they're putting shit behind the subscription paywall.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really understand it myself.
The only game I will play on PlayStation now will have to probably be Dead Space.
No, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of games I play on PlayStation now. I'd play what's the Capcom Resident Evil Samurai type game? Jinma Onimusha. I heard that was on there. I was like, I never played part 3. I played the shit out of Onimusha 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. That was my game. I would play this is a whole bunch of games. I play all the Ratchet and Clanks. I'd play all the.
I still have yet to play any of the Ratchet and Clanks.
Missed out. You missed out, man. It's a good series. I mean, funny.
I want to start from the beginning. That's the problem.
I'd play the Sly Coopers.
My favorite
Same thing with Sly.
My favorite series from Night Dog would have to be Jack and Daxter.
I never played any of the Jack and Daxter.
I played Jack and Daxter. Jack and Daxters were good.
It's something I always wanted to play. I had to go back and play all the older Insomniac games. I never got into what's the shooter that it came out with the
Red Faction.
Red Faction?
No, not Red Faction Gorilla. The where the aliens were taking over Earth and you were like the
like the
with the crazy weapons.
Yeah, I know.
Came out on PlayStation 3.
I know you're talking about it's the Bureau, whatever.
No, not the Bureau. The Insomniac made this game, this shooter, and you had to kill these aliens. It came out PlayStation 3. Three of these games came out alongside. It was alongside Killzone.
Fuck, what's the game called?
Resistance. Yeah, Resistance. I would love to go back to Resistance. I haven't played the last. I I didn't play. I played 1 and 2 of Naughty Dog. Really, just is PlayStation, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, for the most part.
Jesus.
It was,
All the games I want to play on PlayStation 3 are Naughty Dogs for the most part. Besides, I never finished Heavenly Sword.
really?
that was good.
That was a very short game, actually.
I think it was the only thing I was playing.
There's talking about. There's
Part
talks
2.
that they're coming out with.
Well, it's not a part 2. It's another game, but
Yeah,
it looks
it's-
it's Heavenly Sword influenced.
Yeah.
It's called Hellblade. What is
Yeah,
it? Hellblade.
yeah, that's what they had at the PlayStation experience. Heavenly. I never played part 3 of Uncharted. I
Wow,
played 1 and 2.
really?
Never played 3.
You gotta play 3.
I mean, well, you gotta understand. I had my PlayStation
You
for.
cannot play 4 until you play 3.
Well, you guys, I had my PlayStation for 2 years, and I was like, there are no games out. This shit's bulky. It don't work that good for me. I'm getting an Xbox. Like the minute I saw Tony's done. The minute I saw the minute that the Halo 3 came out, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I gotta go.
Yep.
I'm selling this shit. But yeah, I mean, PlayStation Now is a good idea and concept. I just think that the way they're going about it, it's not going to be popular for quite a while.
No. We'll see what they do because, like I said, I think they're just bedding down. They're just starting to like, okay, all right.
But they seem surprised when they're like, oh, you don't want this?
We thought you guys
They
wanted
have
it.
to seem surprised. They have to.
I was like, wait a minute. You don't want to pay more money for stuff?
We work for this. Join us.
Yeah. Well, they got 18 million consoles, so they can do that now.
Yep.
13.
And welcome back to the Wollie Mopped Show. This is Lone Wolf, and we're talking about Nintendo.
They had they directed us,
Yeah, they did their Nintendo Direct. Yes.
which is like their little mini E3 that they do during the year.
Yeah.
Nobody even they don't even like warn you when this shit's coming out.
No, they're just like, here's stuff. Games.
Did you play any other Wii U today?
Actually, no, I did not.
Oh, maybe they would have like
They're
given you
probably,
some
like,
kind of prompt
Prompted on the Wii U.
because Nintendo's so good with the internet.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. They have a long list of stuff that they've actually
Yeah, you're right.
released and stuff like that. They got Fire Emblem, new Fire Emblem coming out.
Which that's like the only Nintendo game that I really want to play because I used to play the ones on the original like Game
Yeah.
Boy, and they were fun.
Well, the Fire Emblem series actually surprisingly got a lot of love
Love
in the
this shit.
States. Oh, just in the States in general.
Everybody
because
loves Marth.
It was
Everybody loves Marth.
originally just supposed to be a Japanese title, Japanese only, and then
And Japanese people are like, oh my god, you mean Americans actually like Japanese RPGs?
Yep, yeah. There's a fan base for it here.
I mean, I'm a fan of turn-based. I used to not be. I used to hate turn-based games until I played Skies of the Arcadia.
I forced myself these past years to start playing turn-based games, and I was
What
have I been missing?
What is the one that got you in?
The one that actually got me in, it's kind of turn-based, but it's weird. It has a weird battle system. What's the fuck? Eternal Sonata.
Yeah, Eternal Sonata it's kind of a time-based. I got you. Eternal Sonata's good and the other one's good, but I would highly recommend if you could find it anywhere, either Skies of the Arcadia or Grandia 2. Amazing to this day. But anyways, back to Nintendo Direct.
Puzzles and Dragons Z Super Mario Edition.
Of course.
Pokemon Shuffle.
Pokemon is back in a big way this year. Oh my god.
They're trying to do some new stuff with it. I mean,
Big
instead of
things.
just breathing in life into the old stuff for nostalgia's sake, they're actually trying to like expand and stuff like that. Without they're still like making some retarded ass characters. you know, but we have this is a big one, so I think I'll save the next one I was going to say for the end. Kirby and the Rainbow Cruise. So we're getting another Kirby game.
Oh, is it gonna be like Yarn? Like the Yarn?
I think no. I think this
this is like actual Kirby entry.
Kirby game, yeah.
Cool.
Actual Kirby entry.
Well, they did do something kind of cool. They announced that they're gonna give everybody that has a Wii, which is I think every person on the planet. I think I seen a homeless person with a cart
with the Wii on it.
with
TV
a Wiimote
just sitting there.
I mean, they were using the Wiimote for like protection, I think, or something like that.
Somebody definitely Wiimote. It'll work.
And they had it like around their wrist too, so they were like using it the safe
They
way.
were prepared for a war.
So like but you're gonna be able to play some of those classic Wii games on the Wii U.
That's what I was actually going to save. That was next on my
And
list.
you're going to be getting them at a little discount too. So if you have a Wii U, which a lot of people have now because Smash came out,
Oh, yeah.
and you're like, hey, I want to give Smash a break, which said by nobody ever, You'll be able to play Mario Galaxy 2 right now as it's recording. As the Nintendo Direct went live, you can go ahead and download Mario Galaxy now. You'll be able to download these are downloadable titles.
Yep.
From Nintendo. So you get on the eShop, on the Nintendo Shop, or the whatever they call it. You can get Punch Out January 22nd.
The new Punch Out, not the old school Punch Out. New Punch Out.
Which I don't know if that's good or bad. I
New Punch Out.
I think I would be more excited for the old Punch Out.
The old Punch Out plays just like.
it.
Well, the old Punch Out plays just like the
Really?
new Punch Out plays like the.
Well, I missed it. I missed the whole Punch Out.
It's Punch Out.
So if you don't want to play with Lil Mac in Smash, you can play him in his own game.
Yeah, there you go.
And the Metro Prime Collection, like all
trilogy, man.
Metro Prime games. On January 29th. Now, all these games are going to be selling because Metro Prime is hard to get their full collection because they didn't make that many of them. But all these games are going to be selling for $20, right? But if you get them the week that they're coming out, we're going to probably get them the week they come out. Like Mario Galaxy is out right now, you can get it for half off. So you get Mario Galaxy for $10 right now. The week of the 22nd, you'll be able to get Punch Out for $10. And the week of the 29th, which is going to be the best deal, you're going to be able to get Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 for $10.
I'm wondering if they're going to change the control schemes so where you can play with
the tablet. Yeah,
I'm actually curious about that. That sounds interesting.
That is going to be interesting. Well, you're right. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I think that was for me personally, that was the best news that came out of Direct.
We got the Amiibos. They're announcing the Amiibos. They're not releasing any of the older Amiibos.
So Nintendo's like,
they hate money.
Fuck you again.
They hate money.
So Nintendo brings out things that people like, and then they just kind of like
steal it away from you.
Remember,
like my dreams.
Remember when we wanted Nintendo to like update their games and like use the internet to balance things.
Yeah.
So they're finally doing that.
Yeah.
But giving you more of what you like, not so much.
No.
So the Amiibos that came out are the Amiibos that came out. If you didn't get them, tough titty.
And they hate you if you are scalping said Amiibos for money.
Which they could curb the scalping of the Amiibos if they would just bring more out.
Yeah, logic,
They're
man.
lazy a little
logic
bit.
company. Company. No, they don't want to.
Yeah, But by creating a demand, they're already. It's weird though because they're selling out of their Amiibos, so they're doing what they wanted to do.
Yep.
So they're making the profit that they wanted to make.
Yep.
In doing that, you're causing a demand to bring out more. I guess maybe they want to bring them out like Disney movies. For limited time access.
And then have the opening now.
It's going back in the vault.
Yeah,
Mario is going back in the vault.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird. I just think that they're not
so
doing
we're
good
scalping.
business on that one. Yeah, sorry Nintendo. They have Super Mario Brothers Amiibos coming out.
Yeah, there's the whole gang's coming out, right?
Mario Party 10 actually is coming out for all you Mario Party fans.
And if you didn't think that was happening, kill yourself.
Yeah, you really. Well, they
go eat a pizza and kill yourself.
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is actually going to have Amiibo functionality soon.
Actually, whoa, that's kind of weird. I don't know what that's about. I don't know.
Captain Toad.
Yeah, I know what it's about. It looks like a game I want to play. The Amiibo functionality.
That's gonna be weird.
You know, like I actually Captain Toad. It's a like. You know, it's Nintendo digging in the crate. Like, we got to find something to do that's new.
Yeah.
But it's new and at the same time. Like, Captain Toad, you've seen him in every game, but...
You got to play bits and pieces of his stuff, of what they were planning on doing for Captain Toad in Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U. Basically, a little, like, puzzle
I like this.
missions.
I like this. Like it's something I would actually... sit down and play before I go to bed.
Yeah,
type of game, you know.
It looks really cool.
So
it was originally supposed to be a Zelda game, but they're like Shigeru Miyamoto was like,
we're gonna make Zelda an actual game.
Yeah. Splatoon.
Zelda looks like freaking the kiddie version, and I say that not insultingly. I say like just because it's not as bloodlust. It looks like the bloodless version of Witcher from the little script that they gave us.
I could see that,
and I would be okay with that.
Yeah, hey.
So what's going on?
Splatoon. That's at
the Squid Game.
The Squid Game. That's kind of like a team deathmatch or whatever like that. That's gonna be interesting.
Because squids have ink, so we're gonna shoot each other with ink.
Yeah.
Because we're squids.
Oh no, I put it here like this. It's the day one of Splatoon, Well, day one. Well, that's what I'm going.
Skeet 1.
Day I think the first day when they announced Splatoon, I think at E3, it already had Rule 34 already out on it. And if you don't know what Rule 34 is anything that you can find on the internet. Anything you can find on the internet, there will be porn of it.
There will be porn.
There
yes.
will be porn of it. So that means
Death,
there's probably porn
Texas,
of
and
us.
porn.
There'll probably be porn of us out there.
That's
Some
the.
fan made art.
Yeah.
If y'all, please don't
Don't
please
do
don't
No
look us up.
context.
Please.
No
Please
context.
don't look us up.
No.
Do not find our pictures. Do not find nothing.
Context.
Hyrule Warriors is getting.
They heard us earlier, but we weren't recording.
Yeah. God. Hyrule Warriors DLC is coming out with Tingle and Young Link.
So Hyrule Warriors 2 confirmed, right?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Hyrule Warriors 2 confirmed. You heard it here on Wollie Mopped.
Xenoblade Chronicles X, which looks really cool.
Really want to play that game.
Oh my god, the game looks amazing.
You look at that game and you go, "Oh, this is coming out on Nintendo."
Yeah, literally, that's what it's huge. It looks huge. Mario versus Donkey Kong Tipping Stars, another Mario versus Donkey Kong game. I think it's going to play just like the other ones, where there was like the puzzle type game.
They should really like, I don't know, they should do something with that.
Yeah.
More.
Project Treasure, which they really didn't talk too much about. That's that war was it a Total War?
Okay, yeah.
Warhammer?
Yeah.
That's what that
3DS one, yeah.
Looks like that's going to be. Elliot Quest, I'm not sure what that is. Bleck, have no clue. Citizens of Earth. Gunman Clive 2. I didn't know there was.
So there's a one somewhere.
Moon Chronicles. This one is interesting. Sega 3D Classics.
Huh.
Actually looks like something that like a lot of your old 3D classics.
I used to play this
Sega
game
games.
called Burning Rangers.
Burning. Not gonna ask.
It was a fireman game. You had this future. You had like a jetpack and shit and everything.
I think I remember that one.
Yeah, Burning Rangers. Was
Was it
cool.
kind of like one of those like shooters?
Yeah, love it,
yeah. Etrian Mystery Dungeon, Stories of Seasons, Fossil Fighters Frontier. They're actually coming out with another Fossil Fighter game.
You know what I want them to make? Eternal
Darkness
sequel.
That would be actually really, really cool.
Come on.
The new Nintendo 3DS, what I think it's called, like the luxury version.
Yeah.
The one that has the extra thumbstick for it. There's people who are actually talking about that one, not wondering why there's no small version coming out, because right now the only ones they have allocations for are the large ones. So that's
Bigger.
it. That yeah.
I mean, with the LCD screen that they're putting in it, there might be a specifics of how big it has to be.
Right.
Or you gotta get a new piece of glass to make it that crystal clear.
Codename Steam. I was actually talking with some friends at my job about this. It's gonna be turn based and time based, kind of like Eternal Sonata.
I like time.
Basically, your attacks are based on this amount of steam that you're coming. It's like a steampunk world. The amount of steam that you have. When you run out of steam, basically, that's the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
It actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, I can see a lot of strategy.
Oh, yeah. It's basically a strategy game. Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy Plus.
What is this, like Ace Combat 56?
I'm tired.
Like, they've been making Ace Combat since, like, Sega Genesis, maybe. I don't know.
Ace Combat's is just like
do people buy these things?
Yeah,
Yes,
there's actually a big audience.
To be
for
honest
it.
with you, a lot of people that are in the military, they play a lot of Ace Combat.
I mean, because I know it's
original-
actual.
It's a simulator too. It can
The
be a simulator for us.
original ones were simulators. The last one, Assault Horizon, was more like a story based.
That's the one that I got with that one for Xbox 360 or Xbox.
Yeah, that's the one. It doesn't really play like a
Yeah, it was like
simulator. It
Ace
like had a-
Combat 7 or 6 or something like that.
Yeah, it's weird. Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, which that's
Bring
gonna
it,
sell like
bring it
crazy.
out, bring it out.
A game called Ironfall, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate looks like it actually might be coming out for
To America?
to America and stuff like that. With I think the Ultimate one that they're actually if I remember the trailers that I've seen, they're actually going to have a Samus skin where you can play as Samus as well as her in her power suit as well. Like so, it's going to
That makes
Zero
sense.
Suit Samus.
That
and
makes
Power
sense.
Suit Samus. She has like freaking a giant cannon that she has on her back and a cannon arm. It's and then of course, last but surely not least, The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask remake for the 3DS.
A lot of people are asking themselves like, because I don't care how old it gets. I'll play the Nintendo version of this game, the Link Time, the Time one.
Ocarina of Time.
Link to Ocarina of Time. Like that game holds up to today. That game is the controls don't hold up because if you're playing it on a Nintendo 64, that little analog stick was
garbage.
I mean, that was. I mean, it wasn't the it wasn't the only reason Superman 64 was a horrible game.
Yeah,
but it was a big part of it. You know what I mean?
It was the thumbstick. It was innovative though.
Yeah,
it was very innovative.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was the first one to actually really do a thumbstick.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but and a lot of people have Majora's Mask as their favorite.
Sorry, we just saw something funny.
Tony P. Oh man. With the controller in his hand.
Yeah, just you mean with the pad?
Yeah,
the tablet. Anyways.
So they think the Majora's Mask is their favorite Zelda game.
Yeah.
And because it had like a time limit on it, had a different kind of story, you had to beat the game. You couldn't really like explore.
No.
You had to like really focus and like go what you're doing. But I wonder will it hold up as well because Ocarina of Time classic. Beyond classic, I think it's
selling out. They actually are having a special edition 3DS coming out within a while. That sold out within like 5 days, I think it said.
Like I didn't like I wasn't a big Zelda fan because my cousins never let me play the Nintendo Zelda game, the regular Nintendo. So like because I was too little. They're like, oh, don't mess with my save game because that's the thing.
Excuse me. The Majora's Mask 3DS sold out in 15 minutes.
So yeah, it's the most favorite. Yeah. So I never really got into Zelda like that, but actually the one I played the most was the Toon Link one version. So that they remade.
Wind Waker. That was actually
really liked.
First 3D Zelda I played.
Yeah,
other Zeldas I played were all the.
You got to them later.
Yeah, I got to them way later. But that was the first 3D one I played. The other ones I played my first Zelda was actually Link to the Past. That's my first one. So that's like really like, oh my god.
It's a good one. It's a good one though.
And I played the Seasons one. I think I played fall and spring. I think they were.
So I mean, does any of this matter now that Smash is out? Do we even care? I mean, like, let's be honest. Like, we got Smash. Like, does anybody even care what Nintendo's doing anymore?
Xenoblade, yes.
Xenoblade. Yes. Okay, Xenoblade.
Fire Emblem is gonna get some things.
Shulk.
The Xenoblade Chronicles, yes. Sega 3D Classics, maybe. Yeah. The Kirby game, yes. The Amiibos, we already know about that.
Yeah.
The rest of the stuff, and
Sega,
Majora's Mask.
Nintendo should just be like, they should have their Nintendo next Nintendo Direct group like, we gave you Smash. What else do you want?
Really? That's basically what it all boils down to.
Yeah,
I mean, basically they are selfish. They aren't bringing out any more of the older Amiibos unless like something happens to make them go, all right, guys, well, guess we'll bring them out. Other news for Nintendo is pulling out Brazil.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yep, and my friend who is in Brazil, because I met him at camp.
Have you seen all the kids in Brazil? Nobody pulls out.
So yeah, my friend just told me about that recently. I saw the article pop up on my Facebook feed too. And he's like, "Man, you heard what happened?" I said, "I don't know what's going on in Brazil." He said, "They pulled Nintendo." I was like, "Is that a bad thing?" Like, shut up.
It depends if you like Smash or not.
Basically, they've ended their local operations basically due to complexities around tax and production distribution. Apparently, the high import tariffs and them not having local manufacturing facilities makes it really difficult for them to actually run business in Brazil. So they're pulling out because they don't want to spend the extra money to actually make a.
Wait a minute! Nintendo doesn't want to spend extra money.
Yes,
this is the first time ever.
Brazilian branch, Brazilian manufacturing branch there, as well as they don't like the fact that
they'll be back after Wii U.
Example, here for our systems, let's say for the Xbox One, we pay it's about like $500 and stuff like that. There, it's pushing like $800.
Yeah, they're more expensive down there.
For the Wii U, it's $300 there. You're paying about $600 for in Brazil. So their friggin' taxes for their stuff, for their electronics.
Is there money? Is there money less than ours?
I think so. I think their money's actually.
I know it's not. It's not like
Their
Mexico.
currency
but
is
it's
a little
like,
bit less than ours.
Yeah, I think theirs is less now.
so it's more money and they're paying more money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically,
That sucks.
Here, or locally, it's like their Smash Brothers sells for $74 instead of like the 60. So they're
Smash-
like 20% more for their
Smash
prices.
Brothers could sell at $100 everywhere, and
If
people
they-
would
if they
still
really
buy
wanted
it.
to.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is very true.
If I was Nintendo's, I'd be like, hey, suck my dick, Smash Brothers, $150, bitch. A pair of Jordans. You ain't gonna buy a pair of Jordans?
Yeah, really.
That'd be good. That'd
I
be
mean,
a good debate.
I think this just still, are they making enough money there? Because you have basically a country like Brazil that some people can buy stuff, but a big portion of their country is like living in poverty. So
And fucking.
that multiplying.
Like my friend
It's
told
hard
me,
to play video games when you
My
fucking.
friend told me you can get killed in Brazil just by looking at someone the wrong way. He said you don't play down
You
there.
can do that here.
But
It's worse down there. He
But-
said it's worse down there.
but he get a lot of ass.
How you
though.
doing?
Hey, but he get a lot of ass though.
That is very true.
Yeah, couldn't argue with that. But basically, that's really it that's going on with Nintendo. I mean,
So
Brazil,
absolutely
Nintendo
nothing.
Direct.
Same old news that we see every day.
No, but the
What games did they release? And then Mario, Donkey Kong,
and he
Kirby.
didn't. I could have said that. And they didn't. I could have told you every game they're releasing without even looking at the Nintendo Direct. But you know what? The backwards compatible games are cool. We know that the Xenoblade's coming out. We're probably gonna get some Monster Hunter in America, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Nintendo's they're trying. I mean, I like when they announce. How I feel about Nintendo when they announce their new system, whatever it's gonna be. I don't even really care.
It's what else can you do, man?
What else can you do? Even though we've been in this new console generation for 2 years, I still feel like the systems just came out.
They did, but it seems like for some reason all three of the major competitors are like trying to rush out their stuff again.
It's weird.
So it's like, dude, you just came out with like what, a year ago, both the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Y'all already like, well, we're already in the process of making our new systems.
If you like the Xbox One, you should see the Xbox 2.
Be like, I swear to God, if they name
Are
it
you
that,
going backwards or something?
it's like we like when you wanted to.
No, it's gonna be the Xbox 12. No, that's the Xbox One 2.
You know why they call it Xbox One, right?
All in one.
No. They wanted to call it Xbox One because they were marketing was hoping that people would be like, "Oh, it's called the One." They
So I have to have the One.
The One.
Yeah.
Can I get the One?
Yeah.
But nah, it
just didn't work out that
There's
way.
a few people I've heard calling it the One, but most people like the smart ass automatically Xbone. That's it.
Xbone. Yeah.
Xbone.
Xbone. And but you know, endearingly though, the original Xbox is just the OG box.
Yeah, OG box.
Yeah.
OG box.
All right, Nintendo doing not so bad.
Fucking up.
All right, we're in our main topic, and if you lasted this long, we appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Now we're gonna talk a little bit of MKX, Mortal Kombat X. We got our first little bit of story trailer for Mortal Kombat X, and it was amazing. What did we see, Tony?
Let's see. You know, aside from the characters that we already knew that was coming out,
We
from
saw
the
quite a
beginning,
few.
You know, quite a few. You know, Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade's daughter, Sub-Zero, Scorpion.
Of course, you can't have Mortal Kombat without those two.
Of course, they are.
Yeah, I mean, you
They're
know,
the Ken and Ryu.
They're like the Ken and Ryu of Mortal Kombat. It wouldn't be
With
right
more
not
blood
having them.
and ice and fire.
And fire.
Maybe not more fire.
What's the con that's
Kodokan.
what's the con that's in it
Kodokan.
again?
Kodokan.
Kodokan, right.
The
He's
sun
like
god.
a sun god.
Yeah.
The blood sacrifice. Oh man,
Yeah.
Aztec God.
can't wait to talk about him. But go ahead.
Yeah, we have the bug lady.
I'm looking up names
The
right
bug
now.
lady.
Because that's all we know him as is the bug lady.
I just know her as the bug lady.
Yeah.
I know she has a name though, but
Yeah.
the bug lady seems more apropos.
Yeah.
In this situation. We have the big grappler guy who has
The
chick,
girl on the back.
Little girl
Yeah.
on the back.
you know, and
Let's see. The chick's name is Devora.
Devore, yeah.
And the big guy's name and the little girl are Farrah and Tor.
Right,
Farrah and Tor. Well, it's easy to say who's Farrah and who's Tor there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we got Raiden.
Of course,
but I mean,
you gotta
we saw something quite new.
Yes, we did.
How new would you say?
I would say Katana and Kung Lao knew.
Wait a minute. Aren't they dead?
Didn't they die?
Apparently they did die.
Blasphemy.
And the trailer, which is like pretty much the only thing spoken besides the screams from people dying. Raiden goes, "Where have you been, Kung Lao?"
Yep.
Yeah, and Quan Chi is talking to Katana. He's like, "So you think you found a way to kill me?"
And she says, "I found many."
Yeah.
So she is one cold-hearted bitch.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to.
I think this might have to do with
Story?
with Johnny Cage. I mean, not Johnny Cage. Liu Kang.
Because what?
Love interest, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're both dead.
They were both dead.
Correct you. Hey, correct you.
I was about to say Kung
Correct
Lang.
you. Liu Kang is dead as far as we know. Apparently, Katana isn't.
I was about to call him Kung Lang.
Kung Lang.
Yeah, Liu Kang is dead, as far as we know. But well, we do know that in MK9 they both did perish.
Right.
Yeah.
Very bad. By
Spoiler. If you haven't played the game by now,
Quan Chi does have the power to bring people back to life. A la Scorpion, but then he has control over them.
Not really bringing them back to life. He turns them into his pawns, specters, most
servants.
But these people look like they were fully regenerated.
These look like actually like
and aged.
They haven't aged, of course. Yeah. Well, no, Katana looks basically.
But how do you age Katana though?
Take the mask off. She probably got little wrinkles in the mask.
What if she's like Melina under the mask?
Ooh. Well, I don't think she's aged that much because she does the Edenians. I think that.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
They don't age
right,
like
she's not human.
She's not human.
Kung Lao on the other hand does
old as fuck.
He's bald headed when he takes off his hat.
Yep.
I mean, and Goro killed him. And the old one, I believe.
No. Shao Kahn
killed him.
Shao Kahn
killed
snapped
him.
his
Shao
neck.
Kahn killed him. Yeah. I
So
will say this though.
Shao Kahn.
I will say this for an old dead man.
Did he take his soul? Did he take his soul?
No, he just snapped his neck.
Yeah.
At the tournament, he Kung Lao was rolling around. Then Shao Kahn came behind him and snapped his neck.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, well.
Yeah, he looks older. He has this like insane machine gun
Oh
punch
my
combo.
God.
I don't know if it's a finisher or
I think
what.
that might be an X-ray.
X-ray.
That might be an X-ray.
He's just like, he's like hip-moning that dude to death. I'm like, oh my God, that dude's dead.
For old dead man, Kung Lao still move pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
And something that they brought back from the Ultimate series of Mortal Kombat, you have running combos now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they show some of those over Kung Lao. And basically, he can throw he has 3 different, everybody in Mortal Kombat has 3 different variations, but he has 3 different hats as well, because Kung Lao always throws the hats. He had this one variation where the hat looks like it was its own entity.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't throw the hat, he just put the hat out there and it started spinning by itself.
And the hat did what it wanted.
And the hat went towards the character that it was going to cut. But then Kung Lao started running to the guy. So now all you can do is block. But if you block high, then you can hit low, then combo. Started doing this running combo, which was insane, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Now, we do have a little bit of new info on Kodokan. He's the sun guy. He does blood sacrifices. And he has 3 totems.
Yeah.
So with his totems, he can like cut himself. And whichever totem's on the screen, it gives you a buff. So you can have a strength buff, a defense buff, or like I forget what the third one is. But these totems, you cut yourself, and as long as these totems are on screen active, it'll make like whatever you're doing, like your specials, whatever, have more power. So that's pretty cool about Kodokan.
Oh, it seems like a lot of fighters are doing that.
Yeah.
A lot of the newer fighters
Superman.
doing the. I have a buff or I have something like that.
Well, speaking of games that they made, we said at the very beginning that if they learned anything from Injustice, which I think they did, and I think Injustice is a great game, can't wait for the second to come out. If they take the good stuff from Injustice and incorporate it in MKX, it's going to be Mortal Kombat, but just a totally different game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that's it. But they took a lot of, like I said, a lot of stuff from Injustice.
The meter burns,
environmental.
Well, no,
use.
they
already had the meter burns, but
MK9.
these seem more Injustice-esque.
Yeah.
The meter burns were always pretty dope, but this like especially Kano.
Oh yeah.
Kano seems like he could have been in freaking Injustice, like with his grabs and everything and his bombs and everything. Like I was like, oh my god, this character plays. Maybe Kotal Khan plays a lot like Superman. Heavy character
or Goro.
Well, Goro
Might
plays
play like Solomon Grundy or Doomsday or Bane.
You're right. Grab character. Well, I mean, everybody's not gonna get Goro, which is kind of sucks.
I'm getting Goro.
I mean, oh yeah, I guess we will. We're gonna have to pre-order the game. Yeah, whatever. I'm surprised. Do we have a pre-order already? I think I might have it somewhere.
PS4, but yeah.
But is it only coming to PS4?
I can get it for Xbox too. So.
I'm saying, isn't it only coming to PS4? Because it's
in
every game.
It's for PS4 and Xbox.
I know I'm being condescending.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sounds like someone still butthurt about the Street Fighter game.
Well, Street Fighter's got a big dick.
And it's fucking you right in the ear.
Well, Xbox fans, yeah. And the little ears too. But what else? What other jewels did we see from the
we saw Katana's finisher.
Oh Jesus!
Oh God!
Tell me about that. Talk about that.
Just going against pull the fans out. She goes to slices his forearm where his hands are.
She slices off at the shoulders.
Oh, the shoulders.
At the shoulders. She like under the armpits, off the arms.
Then we on the ground. She just jumps on top of you, sticks her fan blades in two parts of your head.
Yeah, one part is like right above the eyebrow, and the other one was through the mouth, and then the head just kind of like peels apart at those places.
Beautiful.
We all saw a little bit of. I don't believe it was one of. I don't believe it's one of Kung Lao's finishers. I think it was part of the story, and he was like pushing Quan Chi's head towards his hat that was spinning like a blade.
That could be a finisher.
I don't think that was a finisher. We gotta go back and watch. But
I'm looking at it right now.
It like that was part of the story.
I think it's actually a finisher
because they used to black out the screen when so they about to do a fatality. That was like a fatality.
Okay, there's one move where
I still can't get over the chain punch move. That looks.
There's one move where at the beginning of the trailer, and if you wanna see how this game is running, this is how a fighting game should run. And this is Unreal Engine 4. Katana does this move where she like goes full screen. She like runs and then does move full screen, and she like jumps over the guy to do this move, and it looks so crisp. 60 frames per second.
Oh yeah.
1080p. I mean, this game looks gorgeous.
Which I still understand people saying like they can't see the difference between like the human eye can't pick up the difference between 30 and 60 frames per second. There's a smoothness to 60 frames that I see anyway.
Yeah, I think depending if you play fighters or shooters, because of the technicality, and of course I'm being biased by saying I think fighters have a little bit more like it's like unless you're a Twitch shooter.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Twitch shooter, I think fighters have a little bit more like just in the animations themselves, because the animations are more. There are more animations in fighting games than shooting games. I mean, you got the gun and you got people dying. I mean, like, you got low punch, high kick, punch kick, special move, yada, yada, yada. There's just something about, like you said, the smoothness and the timing.
Yep.
The timing of things, like you just expect things to happen. I guess when you get used to it, it just happens. But to sit back and watch her do that slide is just,
yeah,
man.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm still watching that friggin' chain punch.
I mean, it's Kung Lao just goes in. Mm-hmm. He goes in. I can't wait for them to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me some Katana and some Kung Lao, but Mortal Kombat is to the point where I want to see some new characters.
Well, that's why I think they've shown off Cassie Cage. They've shown off Kotal Khan, Devar, and what's it, Farron Tor. I think they're showing them off. I think we might see some new characters, but you still are gonna have because they're trying to continue the story as well. They're still gonna have some of the old staple characters.
And I'm totally cool with that. But I just want to see. I want to see a new human.
Who knows? He might show
main character.
Yeah, what was the last main human character they had?
Was
that counted? Excuse me, that counted. I guess I don't count. 4 barely.
Striker.
Striker's the only one I could actually say is the last human character. That
yeah, Striker was cool because he had the guns.
Yeah.
But besides like Jax, man, it was a heavy character.
Jax.
Kung Lao was pretty decent. Jade wasn't a human character.
No, she wasn't.
Even though she was one of my top characters.
Technically, if you want to count him, friggin' what's his name that runs fast?
Cabal.
He was human.
Cabal was human, and
He got enhanced by Cabal. He got enhanced by Kano, didn't he?
yeah.
He got enhanced, but he was still human. Kano's technically still human.
Yeah, I don't know. And we got some grapplers in MK. We got some fast characters. If Cabal comes back, which he probably will.
Goro, I think Goro's going to be a
heavy
power
grapple.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know what style of character would you like to see? Of course, I would like to see since we just had Injustice, I would like to see a dual stance character similar to Nightwing and
of course it's gotta
there was
happen.
Jake.
Yeah.
no, similar to Nightwing and who else had it? Wonder Woman had a dual stance.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a couple characters that had dual stance. Like basically you had like sword stance and then you had punch stance.
Yeah.
Stab,
Batgirl had
The two different the claw gauntlets and the electro gauntlets.
I want to see some activation modes and stuff like that. I want some of that stuff to carry over, and maybe they do have it. They just haven't showed it off yet. I don't know.
I think that's what they're doing with their different stances.
Yeah,
because you got 3 different styles.
Yeah,
so I think that's where they're going with that.
Every character is gonna have just so much depth.
I'm still waiting to see Melina
because they're saying that you have some special moves that are gonna be the same, but with a different style of play, you're gonna have different special moves.
Yeah.
Yep.
Different meter burns. It's like 2 different characters. It's like every character in the game is like three different characters.
Yeah.
So my thing is every time you pick a different trait for a character, would there be a different finisher for that trait, or is it gonna be one? It's gonna be like
I think
with fatalities, you're probably gonna be the same.
I think fatalities are the same, but the specials themselves are all gonna change.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like with the hat, that Kung Lao hat spinning and going, and they showed another version of the hat, which was like
It looked like
went around him or something like that.
There's one that he can control it where it's its own entity.
Yeah.
There's ones that it does like certain different damages.
Yeah.
Kano, they had the same thing. There's one where he uses
bombs.
Tech.
There was the one where he's a bomb. One where he's just like a straight grappler.
Yeah, grappler.
And he's just a
I
grabber.
think he has one with the
knives. He's just like a knife guy. Yeah. Raiden has like the flashy mode, the electricity mode, which I think is like after everything he does, he just like sparks you like bah, bah.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite mode is going to be the teleport mode for Raiden, because it's something I love about characters that can teleport and can teleport mid combo and keep combo. Because if you can knock somebody into like something and then get there a la Superman style or Dragon Ball style, however you want to see it, like kick somebody over there and then get there before they get there and then continue the combo. Oh. Stupid fresh. It's showing off. That's what it basically is.
Just say that's what the kind of. I want a character that can change styles and stuff. Like, no, you want a character that you can show off with.
I do, because what is fighting games without showing off?
You didn't learn anything from that video, did you?
I mean, I did learn. I don't talk about it. I do it.
You have a problem.
Hey, when you hit the ultra, when I hit that stage ultra, even though for the record we were playing Killer Instinct for entertainment, right? But when I hit that stage combo,
that was funny. That was good.
I watched that a lot of times. It's pretty good. Oh no!
Close to book.
I was like,
But am I wrong? But I think MKX is coming out with April.
March 4th.
It's almost here.
I'm waiting for it. I hope there's
I mean, I kind of don't want it to come so soon because, like, I want to give Guilty Gear. I want to give Guilty Gear a chance, and like, I just feel like as soon as that comes out, I'm fucked.
That's why I'm trying to play it as much as I can now.
Yeah.
But then again, Mortal Kombat and Guilty Gear and Street Fighter, they all have their
own
styles for me. So I know once.
But I know when
Injustice
came out, like you couldn't find me.
Well, there wasn't anything else really out for. Well, for fighting games, for you there was, but for us with the PlayStation crowd, we had Injustice.
But when Injustice dropped, I was just like, this is so good. Like I was so shocked how good it was. It was ridiculous.
But then you're gonna have another game come out that's gonna be like, oh my god, this game's awesome.
I hope that's MKX.
For me, that because I needed a fighter that was Street Fighter-esque.
Yeah.
I'll put it like Japanese. Japanese fighter.
Yeah.
And I wanted.
Guilty
Gear came out. I was like, oh fuck yeah! I don't get Street Fighter yet, but I get
Yeah.
Guilty Gear. So.
Yeah.
But
And then there's Tekken right after that.
Tekken, which there's so much stank.
Are you gonna?
on
Are you
Tekken.
like? I feel like this is good now because we're not gonna get another fighting game for a while.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, we still got another word. There's rumor about a new DOA.
That
rumor
should be coming out actually soon. Actually,
like not the final bout, like a brand new DOA.
oh, a brand new one.
Yeah, the final bout is gonna come out. The last gen one,
Yeah.
is gonna come out. But there's rumor about a new DOA. There's rumor about.
You said that too, right? I was like,
it's like timber.
He's riding the bull hard.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
8 seconds, man. 8 seconds. That's all you get. 8 seconds.
There's rumor about a new DOA. There's rumor about a brand new couple games. I just can't think of it right
I
now.
heard a rumors going around that it's supposed to be another Virtual Fighter too.
A next gen Virtual Fighter.
I never got into Virtual Fighter. Last Virtual
we
Fighter
will-
that I enjoyed
we will play Virtual
was the Saturn version.
I got that too. We can play that one.
That was the last one ever, and I
And it
enjoyed
holds
playing
up.
with what was it, Cage? The
one that would take you up in there.
Yep.
I
That was when I was a kid,
love
so I haven't
Virtual
played it
Fighter.
forever.
I love it. All right, but yeah, MKX coming out in April. Can't fucking wait. Is there anything else? I mean, anybody else? Anything else that's different from me?
Nah,
No.
I mean, I will usually go ask what you think.
Nah,
but
it's MKX. I want to see that chain punch.
Or bust.
I want to see where that chain punch come out. That's it. That's it. That's his gun. That's all I want to see.
I just want to see when they're gonna actually start putting more characters out before the game comes out, or we gotta wait still. Characters.
It looked when they showed off the roster.
January is almost done.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
this game's coming out soon.
Well,
3
it looked
months
like
coming.
when they showed off the character select screen. What was it when they first announced it? When they were like showing it off. I think it was at E3.
It was at E3 when it showed
Yeah,
it
I think it was at E3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a lot
they
of
had a lot of
slots.
areas they had a lot of character slots. So they've announced very few. They've announced maybe 10, I think.
It's 10 now because it's Zavara, it's Goro. There's there's a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they've only announced 10 characters so far. That's including Goro.
My hype level for this game is pretty through the roof.
It's Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
But I wasn't this hyped for 9.
I was hyped for 9 because it was fun.
Was not hyped for 9. Was happy they came out. Was looking forward to it. Played it and was delighted. But it just didn't feel like that game. It felt like something was missing.
I was
in 9.
glad that they went backwards.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I was like, I'm glad he brought back the essence of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, like it wasn't that 3D bullcrap. That
It felt like a true homage to Mortal Kombat. But this feels like the evolution of Mortal Kombat.
This feels like
This is
something
step up,
fresh,
step
something
up.
new. This is what 9 should have been originally.
But probably
if they didn't
couldn't have been.
If they could have had 9.
I think they have the fan base now. You got the tournament scene. You might as well call it MKX tour coming up. I mean, like it's going to be a big game. All right, when we get started talking about MKX, I mean, we get a little long-winded. So we are here in the shout-out edition of the 24th.
We have nothing really left to look forward to. I mean,
I
we
know.
can drink.
I know,
we can go
right?
to strip joints.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, with the next episode, our car insurance goes down, and we can rent cars for cheaper.
Oh, there we go. Boom. Cheaper car insurance. That's what we look forward to. Isn't that bad?
right.
It's like kitty stuff. Now we're an adult, and we need to look after some adult shit. We get excited by little things like, oh yeah, your prices go down for this. Like, really? Fuck, I'm looking forward to this. Huh?
All right, so we're in the shout-outs, and I'm going to go first on shout-outs. I want to give a shout-out to Max Schofield, formerly of Destructoid, formerly of Rev 3 Games, which I was a big fan of Rev 3 when the legendary game journalist,
Come on.
Jesus Christ, can't remember his name.
Come on.
Adam Sessler.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
So, pretty much one of the dudes that got me into doing this stuff. Adam Sessler was there, and Max Schofield, learned a lot from him. But always has on kind of a little swagger. Well, he's now done with Rev 3 because everybody is. Rev 3 went bust. Not on Destructo anymore, I don't believe, and he's joined the hole that Greg Miller left at IGN, and big ups to him. I'm definitely interested to see what he does. He's actually pretty freaking funny. You know what I mean, for a white kid, a tall, lanky white kid. This dude is like almost 7 foot. Like this dude is big. When he does his shots, he has to be widespread with his legs just so he can fit into the camera scene. But
ridiculously tall.
But yeah, he's super funny. He has some really good insight on games. He plays a multitude of games. He's not really a big fighter, but he does a lot of good stuff. And can't wait to see what he does with IGN. He's taking over Up at Noon.
Yep.
So he's on the PlayStation Beyond podcast. So hopefully good stuff coming out of that. If you're an IGN viewer, give him a chance. He's pretty good.
Well,
Who's got the next shout out?
Well, my shout out goes to.
I was going to go. I was just kidding.
Fuck your mic, nigga. Anyway, my shout out goes to my club. I'm sorry, at Daytona State, Best Kept Secret Gaming, and I have a good lineup of games going on.
She here.
No.
Oh, shit. But yeah, that's my biggest shout out for that, and I'm glad that it's going to start up soon. And my first meeting will be this next Friday coming up. And
so that's like you and Will, right? That's y'all baby right there, basically.
That's his baby. I'll be there. We got a lot of business that we actually have to talk about with dealing with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I help in any way I can, but that's y'all baby right there. So you know what I mean.
That's his baby. Stop calling it my baby.
Hey,
that's his baby.
You're there. You're part of it. It's your baby
God
too.
damn it.
Yeah.
Hey, death by association.
Yeah, and I feel like this is gonna be a good turnout for the channel to broaden ourselves to different colleges in the state and actually our town.
And there's a little whisper of a huge video gaming tournament coming up, and
there's a video gaming tournament.
Yep. We're doing our video game tournament, but there's going to be a big money one, even bigger than us, that we're supposedly a part of. But more details on that to come, I guess.
More details later. Go ahead, since you're about to fall asleep, old man.
Old Man River.
All right, my shout out goes to. really.
I feel like you needed a sound effect. I felt like a sound effect was needed right there.
His tempo fell drastically.
No. Anyway, my shout out goes to the Ohio State Buckeyes.
The Ohio State Buckeyes.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta say the Ohio State Buckeyes because otherwise they feel offended.
Biggest fan.
Just in case anybody who does not pay attention to sports or the world for that matter,
which would be our entire, for the most part,
audience.
Not
so
entire.
you like one or two
Not
people
entire.
there.
That would be a little extreme.
For you, one or two people out there that are interested.
Not entire.
That would be a little too extreme.
Yeah.
They went ahead and basically stopped the mud hole in Oregon in the second half Monday night.
Yeah,
and
they
beat them 42-20.
Well, I mean, it wasn't as bad as it seemed, as the score means tell it to be, because like Oregon just couldn't get anything going, and they had their third string quarterback that only played 3 games. He made a lot of mistakes, but I mean, like, when you have the running back that they have, all they gotta do is hand the ball off, and they wasn't doing that shit at first.
Because Ezekiel Elliott went off. I mean, Ledero had over 200 yards, 260 yards, 4 touchdowns. He beat Oregon by his damn self.
Yes, he did.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and the great thing is Ohio State has some turnovers. Like they fumbled twice in the game and had Oregon, capitalized off of those turnovers and scored. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows how that game changes?
The crazy thing about Ohio State, and anybody can notice this, they had a third string quarterback come off the bench.
Yes.
Play in the bowl game.
Hold on. Actually, he played in the Big Ten championship first. That was the first.
The bowl game, the Big Ten championship, and the national championship. Won the national championship, and most likely will not start next year.
Now that's crazy.
Because he has 2 people in front of him that are better.
Yeah, Braxton Miller, who was the original starting quarterback, got hurt at the beginning of the season. Then their second string quarterback, JT Barrett, played all the way through the last game of the regular season and got hurt, and then he had to fill in for that game. And he's only had 3 starts and has won a national championship. I was talking.
He's gonna be back to riding the pine.
Basically,
I was actually talking to somebody the other day at work about it, and I was saying, if I'm him,
I'm going to Florida State.
I don't know how.
I'm going to Florida State. I'm going to Florida State.
Hey, come along.
Nick Khalifa was like, come to Florida State.
I'm like this. I don't know how I can honestly say that I would go back to being on the bench after I just handled business in 3 of the biggest games of my college career.
Well, then,
I couldn't. I mean, personally, I couldn't see myself doing it.
Well, you wouldn't be in the team. I guess you'd be on bench or on another team.
Well, the thing about it is, now because of the fact that he had 3 stellar games, people are talking about him and like would he enter the draft? You see what I'm saying? So
I would, because I know I'm not gonna play for the next 2 years.
Because think about it like this:
unless I go to another school.
Yep.
But think about it.
But will he have what it takes to get to the NFL?
The fact that he just balled out in these 3 games and balled his team a national championship, people in the NFL would easily look at that and be like,
yeah,
you know what?
I feel like he'll have no longevity though.
No, that's the thing.
He's only got those 3 starts.
He's only got 3 starts. He doesn't have the
but
experience.
think about it. Think about it like this. I feel more confident drafting him with 3 starts than I would have the quarterbacks in college that have been starting.
I'll take you up on that any day of the week. I mean, he almost lost the game for him. His team and the system he's in is the reason why he did so well. Yeah. It wasn't him. I mean, it was him that made it work.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, like, if with his skill set, if he was on another team, he wouldn't have did as well.
Well, we can't compare apples and oranges in this one because at the end of the day, Ohio State won. Hey, the Heisman Trophy winner did not.
Well, if Tony gives a shout out, he's gonna talk about sports. I mean,
yeah,
it turned into a debate. We're like, wait a minute,
I don't talk about sports all the time. The majority of the time, though, it just so happens that my shout-outs revolve around sports.
I'm not talking about the shout-outs. I'm just talking about you talking about sports in general.
Oh, I mean, come on now.
It's time for Tony P's. I'm sorry.
Like Tony trying to take Stuart Scott vacancy and shit. Was that too soon? It wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. It was, yeah.
Trust me. There's no way I would ever even compare to being the legend that Stuart Scott is. You know what I'm saying? He was a transcendent figure in the world of sports.
And since nothing can compare to that, who has the next shout out?
Me. Last one right here. I was gonna let him go because I thought he was just gonna be like, and then fall asleep. But he got sports, and that was it. Took off. My shout out is to all of the shows that are coming back for the spring season of television.
Supernatural got renewed for season 11, by the way.
Season 11 for that. Arrow season 2. Flash.
Who didn't see that coming?
Arrow season 4. Excuse me.
Is it 4 already?
It's season 4. Yeah. Flash season 2.
Obviously.
Supposedly there's talk for Adam show.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Peggy Carter. It's really good.
Peggy Carter. Got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's going to come back.
Supposedly they're going to start setting up stuff for the
Avengers.
For the Avengers movie. I mean, there's just shows out the ass coming out.
It's
most of those are superhero shows.
What about Ant-Man?
It's an
Ant-Man movie.
Oh, it's a movie, not a show.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Gotham. That's coming back.
Gotham's coming back.
It's already back, actually. Yeah. A riches of spoils. A spoil of riches. When it comes to like TV that we want to watch at this point. That's why I'm like Hulu.
It's just comic books.
Constantine.
Constantine's. It's gonna come back for.
What's up with everybody dying in the season mid season finale? Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Did you see the season ending of Arrow?
Yeah. I saw that the day it came out.
I knew that was going to happen.
There's already spoilers, or well, not really spoilers, but they're talking about how he's coming back.
Well, of course, there's only one way he can come back.
Yeah.
And it's a little pool. It's got some green stuff in it.
Named after a biblical figure.
If you don't know what we're talking about, then you have never read. You don't know
really Batman stuff.
You don't know anything about Ra's al Ghul. Yeah.
No.
You know nothing about Lazarus. I mean, Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
Pits.
Oh.
read the Red Hood comic and you'll get caught up.
That's just one of the. That's one of the big ones.
Yeah, but who? But the question is, who puts him into the Lazarus Pit?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Because I mean, Ra's al Ghul, for as bad of a guy he is, he's the most honorable characters for the most part.
Just honorable. He has a certain
respect or something.
He has a code that he goes by.
Yeah. He's so likable. He's so unlikable that he's likable.
Yeah. But he's not a complete dick like some heroes are.
No. Yeah. Like Ra's is like, he has, like you say, has his code that he goes by, and like he respects like honor.
He's lawful evil. He's not chaotic evil. He's lawful evil.
Besides the whole genocide of a whole entire city, sometimes
that was big. Flash's thing really blew me away.
Flash thing, Flash was like a season finale almost.
Yeah.
But the thing that really got me about Flash that I did not like is that I kind of liked it, kind of didn't like it. They kind of like most superhero shows or just shows in general, like the main crush or the main love interest. It's like season 3 before that actually gets exposed.
Yeah.
They exposed that shit. Not even they're like, yeah, I love you. I love you. Yeah. By the way, me and you, yeah, love. Like, how the fuck did they?
Yeah, that wasn't really surprising. It more of just the way that it was pulled off was kind of bad.
Question.
What?
No, I think the scene itself was great.
The scene was good. Just the way it just. I don't know. Just something about it bothers me. It was so
soon. That was so soon. I think was the thing.
I have a problem with the whole clueless. I'm totally oblivious to this, like whether it be guy or girl liking whoever.
Yeah.
It bothers me. So it's like. Can't you see? Like he's like literally bending over backwards.
Yeah,
Like he would literally do anything if you were to just say "I like you" back. Like come on, or she or whatever like that, depending on the story. Like
take it for somebody who knows. The only thing worse than not getting what you want is getting what you want.
Yeah.
Success.
You sound like a very ungrateful bastard. You know that? You are an ungrateful bastard. I'm done with you, Dre.
Are you talking about like some success that might come your way?
Yeah, like
success is like great.
Some crown, you get some kingship. What?
Like most people go their whole life and don't get gratitude for shit.
Somebody gets gratitude.
Here you are.
Black people complaining about everything.
I failed. I done fucked up, guys.
You are ungrateful son of a.
Ungrateful. Anyways, what was your question?
Even kill, basically. My question is, especially to you, and I was going over this in my head. I was thinking, Flash is, I won't say worst enemy. I guess is Flash's best enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Reverse Flash. I was thinking ahead, but I was actually thinking maybe Captain Cold.
Captain Cold, don't give a lot of love to Captain Cold just for the fact that
but he is one of the most methodical. The leader of the rogue crew, the Rogues.
The Rogues.
The Rogues Gallery.
Yeah. The one thing about him is he's so underappreciated as a villain. Even in one of the issues,
but he's one of the.
What issue it was?
He's like Lex Luthor version of intelligence.
Yeah. Well, in the comics, he made the freeze gun. Mm-hmm. In the show, it was
given to him by
no, he stole it. He stole the whatchamacallit gun, or it was stolen and didn't give it to him. In the comics, Mr. Freeze, who built his own super tech suit to basically keep him alive in Frost School, has said that Leonard Snart, which that's his name, Leonard Snart, is actually smarter than he is.
Yeah.
So he's smarter than Victor Freeze, who made an entire techno suit to keep him
also
alive.
has a code of honor.
Yeah. And a code of honor. Yeah.
In a lot similar ways to Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like he depending, they have the right person playing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think he was casted perfectly.
And the other guy from Prison Break is playing Heatwave. The brother,
that him?
The older brother. Yeah, he's
Is
playing.
that him?
Yeah, the older brother from Prison Break is Heatwave. So they're both together playing like partners again in a show.
I don't know the story behind
I watch bits and pieces of Prison Break, so
Yeah.
I know that.
I'm gonna go
the
back
dude,
to it,
that's
yeah.
the dude from Prison Break.
Yeah.
Heatwave was one of the other
and
persons
Reverse
who-
Flash. Was Reverse Flash beating himself up, or like who was that person?
In the comics, there's two versions. There's two different Reverse Flashes. There's
There's more than
Professor.
that, I thought, right?
No, there's only two Reverse
Okay.
Flashes. There's Eobot Thorne, which comes from the 24th century, who basically was a big Flash fan and basically got obsessed with the Flash and wanted to, in turn, become the Flash. And he basically does a whole bunch of evil shit, manipulating time and so on,
Yeah.
just so he can become
The
basically,
original Flash?
not to become the original Flash, but to be someone that the Flash recognizes.
Oh, okay.
The other one, I don't know too much about his name was Professor Zolomon, I think it was. He basically wanted to make Flash better. He wanted to make Flash faster and stronger, so he would basically antagonize him and stuff to make him a better hero, which is weird because
It's kind of following that storyline.
it's following both storylines in a way.
Huh.
Because you have what's
They
his name?
are
Professor Wells. He seems to be, he has some kind of future knowledge because he has
Yeah.
this like super secret room.
Yeah.
He has a Reverse Flash suit,
Yeah.
but he's also like trying to make sure that Barry becomes quicker, faster, stronger, everything.
Quicker.
Yeah.
Quicker than he's ever did.
Yeah.
Like he's like making sure he progresses quicker.
Yeah. So, like, he's a fusion of the two. Whether he's going to reveal who he is, there's also talk that the Eddie Thawne, who
Died.
he has the same name as the Reverse Flash from the future, Eobard Thawne. He has the same last name. They're saying that he might actually be the other Reverse Flash.
See, I feel like I love it. I love it where they're going with it, but I feel like they're showing a lot of cards really early.
They're starting off big, but then again, they have this entire thing where something big supposed to happen. He's supposed to disappear. Flash. There's something big that they friggin' revealed that episode 1. Basically, something big's gonna happen. Flash is gonna vanish, and we don't know
in the
what it
paper,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
In the paper, yeah.
So whether they're making a allusion to the to Final Crisis, where he basically ran himself to death to stop the Anti-Monitor.
I feel like this show is giving me a chance to really get to know Flash in his own universe. I feel like Flash is I feel like they brung Flash into everybody else's universe, but they never really like fleshed out Flash's universe as much as they could.
Well, when he's in the comics, when you're contending with the big three, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, namely Batman and Superman, it's really difficult to have a place outside of that. I mean, even in the New 52, that's really the direction they were going with everything. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Whether it's one of the comics, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
He is the Hulk of DC, I think, in the sense that he makes every other comic book better.
Yeah.
But nobody's really nailed him yet.
He's a character that has so many different dynamics to him, especially like the different versions of the Flash.
Yeah.
Like whoever's the Flash at that moment has so many different dynamics to him. He, in my opinion, he's because I'm a Flash fan. He is
no spoilers.
He's more of a hero really than a lot of the different heroes. Like he's willing to sacrifice more.
Oh, he's the Boy Scout of the group, no doubt.
Like Superman,
He comes close to Shazam level of righteousness.
Like it's creepy how like he's more than willing to sacrifice himself when it comes down to it. Like
Barry.
Let's
get it right. Barry.
Wally is the same way. Wally and Barry are the ones that really sacrifice themselves. Jay Jarek really hasn't had much to shine because he's Golden Age Flash, so he really and Bart Allen. So actually, all the Allens have sacrificed themselves except for Jerry. I think Jerry's the only one that hasn't or Jay, excuse me, Jerry.
But everybody comes back though, so
yeah. Oh, and this is to all you Marvel fans out there, especially ones who like Deadpool. Supposedly they're killing off Deadpool.
And Wolverine.
They've already killed off Wolverine. Wolverine's already gone. He sacrificed himself, died, and
big surprise.
They're the entire thing is basically since Fox owns the rights to the name of mutants, Marvel's kind of like, all right, you want mutants? Fine. We'll just negate all of our stuff in the comics and we'll kill off certain characters and rewrite certain characters and stuff like that. So far, they're trying to they've already retconned out Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver from being Magneto's children. They've already retconned that out. They've killed off Wolverine, and now they're about to kill off Deadpool. So
basically, no more stories for Fox to tell.
Yeah. Basically, they're trying to get rid of mutants in the comics. Like one of the things is they're thinking about turning to where they're not really mutants; they're Inhumans, maybe. So
I think I said that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're actually like there's actually talk that actually might be true. So.
Well, that's gonna do it for episode 24. You got your comic talk, you got your movie talk, your show talk, you got your sports talk, and a little bit of games in between, and one big porn star who's recruiting. So for Red K, Tony P, Lone Wolf, King Legacy in the building. Be safe, be practicing. We got a Wollie Mopped announcement to make. Keep watching the channel, and for me, be safe, be good, man. Keep practicing, and don't get caught. 3, 2, back. Welcome back, King Legacy.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Somebody's not slacking
Snazzy t-shirt
anymore.
you got there.
It's a white
Get it from Target. let me not talk mess.
No, I got it from you.
Get your ass beat.
Get my ass beat.
I got it from you for being number one on the radio station.
Oh!
Now normally something like that you would say after it, but for this particular reason, we had to.
My life is over.
It's all right. It's
Okay. You be saying that now when I ain't got no time to do this podcast. You're gonna be like,
where you go? What we doing?
So, Wiz Khalifa got a new album out?
No. I think it's called Mia Khalifa. By the way.
Yeah, it's called Mia Khalifa.
It's called Mia Khalifa.
So I definitely want to look at her more than I want to look at Wiz.
Have you seen?
I haven't seen her.
Oh, yeah.
I got it right now.
Have you seen her?
Right here.
You got
Spread her legs.
When you see this, contain yourself. My
She
girl-
better not look like Wiz Khalifa.
No.
Hey,
She look like Wiz Khalifa. It'll be a problem.
Hey, Dre, I'll put it like this.
Pineapples.
After you see this chick, you might want to become a Florida State fan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She is Lebanese and
Lebanese?
Lebanese American.
Lebanese.
If you said Taiwanese, I'd be.
Taiwanese, no. But this girl is Lebanese, and she reached number 1 on Pornhub.
Yep.
Yeah.
She is.
Beating the queen of porn.
Kim?
No, Lisa Ann.
Oh yeah, Lisa Ann is the one that looks like Sarah Palin.
Yes.
Palin.
Yes, so she is number 1 on the charts as most viewed in Pornhub.
Yep.
She got a booty.
Yeah, she got everything.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And she's so into football.
Is it all hers? She look a little Indian.
I think her
She's
tits
Lebanese.
Her tits are,
No, because this picture right here, she got little titties, and this picture she got big
yeah,
titties.
It's implants, yeah.
She bought those. Yeah, she bought.
She had them in the bottom, yeah.
I mean, but she is pretty though.
But here's the thing, though. She said to one football player from Ohio, if they lost by any chance, she said, "Hey, if you come down to FSU and play for us, I can bring my porn star friends to meet you."
Whoa. She said,
Damn, he's just hiking the ball, he's throwing it to himself,
"Yo,
tackling himself. Like,
now,
we winning this game today.
So Florida State is scouting with her. That's how you scout. Now that is how you scout.
Yes.
If you
She is the unofficial recruiter for Florida State.
Boy, that's how you recruit, right?
She said that on her Twitter.
Yeah.
And one of the famous NFL players that's also an FSU alumni, Darnell Dockett, said, "Bruh, go for it."
I be in that bitch like, I be doing the wrong shit. It's like a chop. I'll be like putting my hands in the air and shit.
But yeah, she's apparently and here's a kicker.
I bet she got some sex.
She has her national anthem.
Well, she ain't got no porn friends. She gotta have some. What if her porn friends? What if her porn friends are like Mr. Marcus and like like Brian Long and shit? These are my porn friends, and they're all these big ass motherfuckers with like 13-inch penises looking at you.
Like,
Gotcha, bitch.
You wanted to come to FSU, right? Like, not with this. I thought we had a different.
Like, this isn't what I would call rolling out the welcome mat. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the dark side. Here's the kicker to her storyline being number one. Her whole country has disowned her.
Yeah. They literally want her to
the Lebanese.
The Lebanese want her basically to kill her. They want to kill her.
Videos, everything.
Wait, whoa! The Lebanese are they? Is this close to India?
Yeah, it's Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
So they like cover up and everything like that. They don't believe in.
Yes.
Like if you got your ankle showing off,
you gonna get trouble.
You get your nose sliced off or some shit.
I done seen some sexy ankles, but nothing that I want to beat off to. I've never seen an ankle that was like, hold on, I want you to stand right there,
Lebanese,
get some lotion, and like, squirt one out.
If you were Lebanese, you would.
And here's the kicker.
That was bad. I hope they don't. Lord, I was about to say I hope they don't like blow me up or some shit like that.
They might find you and send you like a letter that blows up your face.
Yeah, I'm going to hell.
But
if think about it this way, if they do blow me up, then that means we are hot, guys. Apparently,
okay, I see what Tony said about being at FSU. So should she go to FSU?
She graduated with our bachelor's, but she's going for a master's now.
She's the master of something, all right.
But here's the thing, though.
Master of cock.
She has.
She got her BA in BJ's.
So what's her minor then? What's her minor education then she got?
Backshot.
She actually has a minor in education. Get it right, okay?
Educating penises into her vagina.
Actually, that wouldn't be a minor then if she's a porn star. If anything, that would be her second major.
I mean, but no, much respect. I mean, most girls just strip. She put it on tape.
But you want to know what's funny about this girl
most girls just strip.
This is what's funny about it.
She's a nurse.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. She actually has
cock in her mouth.
She has the national anthem of her country tattooed all over her body, on 5 parts of her body.
Like, okay, is she an American or is she like originally from Lebanese?
She's originally from Lebanese.
Oh, like she was born there.
Yeah, so she transferred here to go to school, and she
has
what was that conversation to like talk to her to get her into like porn? Like she just came over.
Well, she already had that.
Damn girl, you got a big ass. You want to join porn? Like, yeah.
But what she already had that mentality to want to do it though.
Man, I mean, like, but you know, like. She was probably already stripping or something like that, and like
parents didn't know about it.
And she was probably already making tapes because girls nowadays ain't like they used to be. Like, I mean, thank God, because I think nobody would get laid if girls like they used to be. But like, you know, they are like a female want to tape you. A female will come to you and be like, you be, you know, talking to the girl or whatever, and she'd be like, oh, you want to put it on tape? You'd be like, what? You want to film it? Yeah, you can film me. A female be like trying to suck your dick before. Females were sucking dick before I knew what sucking dick was. I was like, why you want to put that in your mouth? Oh, never mind.
Why do you want to put that?
This argument is irrelevant.
What was I asking? I got lost.
The soul out of fatality.
And then afterwards,
now that would be a fatality.
That would be a fatality.
Afterwards, pulled in.
Literally.
Thank you.
Finish him.
Sucked the soul out dick. Then he just bust that soul all over her face.
Like, I mean, but okay. I be honest with you, I've never seen this chick before. Maybe I'm late. I feel like I watch not an obsessive, but a good amount of porn. I'm more of an X video fan than a Pornhub guy. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm just watching the wrong feed. Like, but she's pretty popular, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, very.
Even before she was scouting for FSU.
Yeah.
Apparently, she moved over here when she was a teenager. She actually graduated from the University of Texas at El Paso with a Bachelor in Arts degree.
What would it be like to live next to this chick? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, she probably got a house, but I mean, like, what if she lived in like a really nice apartment and like she just covered herself up so you didn't know who it was, and one day you were just like beating off and like you were like,
the fuck.
Like you put two and you're beating off, you know what I'm saying, and right before you know, you like, don't that bitch live next door. Like would you then become like set up cameras everywhere, like GoPros everywhere.
Yeah,
like
you
wireless,
would GoPro everywhere.
like wireless cameras and
Like,
shit.
you don't know, and then you finally realize, like, that's why it's been loud all the times over there. Someone like someone knocking the bricks off our ass. Just, what the fuck is that? I know.
And one day you
some
walk out of the apartment door, you
bullshit.
see cameras, this big old cameras.
So who was the person that she tried to recruit for FSU?
It was
Braxton Miller.
Braxton Miller. Yes.
Has he responded?
Apparently, he has not responded yet.
but
And the only reason
if
why
he has on, if he's like, if he declares a different school, we know what's going on.
Now the only reason why
We
he
know what
probably has not responded right
Check
now
this
is
out.
because the Ohio State Buckeyes are enjoying their national championship win.
I think I figured out why Lebanon does not like her.
Why?
Basically, with more than 1.5 million views, the 21-year-old, she's almost 21.
She's 21?
Yeah, she's 21.
That means she was born in what, 92? 92?
93.
93.
And think about it, John was born in '91. So think about that for a
I
minute.
got a 92 year
Son
old.
of a
I'm sorry, she
bitch.
got bigger tits, and she's.
I got a
still
92 year old. I got a 92. I got a 92. I got a 92 year old and a girl that was born in 92.
I heard robbing the cradle, but nigga, you are robbing the.
He wanted the red
grave.
carpet. He wanted the red carpet.
Bruh, until you got to use poly grip on the bitch.
All right. Anyways,
Back to your story, please.
apparently, a quarter of the searches for her on Pornhub came from Lebanon. Came from Lebanon, and there are also substantial searches from nearby Arab states of
Well, that
Syria
makes sense.
and Jordan.
If you're Lebanese,
So,
if you're Lebanese, you wanna get your rocks off to your own, somebody who looks like your own peoples. You know what I'm saying? So why are they mad about it?
Probably
That's what
the
makes it
whole-
weird.
Oh, I know why, because you type in Lebanese and she pop up. So she fucking up the Google server. she is the mascot for Lebanon.
I can say a reason why, but I'm
They're
not
a
going
rich
there. 'Cause
culture.
That's military stuff, so I'm not going there for that.
She swallows, right?
There's the Lebanese are a rich culture. If you look here, like, God damn it. No, this is a porn star. This is a porn. She doesn't represent their country. Just
But she's
keep
got
trolling.
their national
Damn, she
anthem
got a nice
tattooed
ass.
on the.
But here's the part. I told Lone Wolf the tattoos are 5 spots of body. Tricep, back thigh. The other one's right on her coochie, the ending part.
So basically, if she like gets in like a Kama Sutra type position, they can all connect and form and form the flag and shit. You got to put her in the right position though.
Like origami, just the right way.
God bless Lebanon and the Lebanese. Is her mom and dad? So her mom and dad are Lebanese.
Yeah, but they just own her. They don't want her no more. They said we don't want to deal with you.
Well, it's their fault she like that in the first place.
All I know is from their culture.
and
bad.
I mean, in their culture though, I mean, like, I'm not gonna. I mean, rape is everywhere, but they ain't got no voice over there. I watch the Daily Show. When people be coming over, they telling them stories. Shit, you think you worry about your uncle? You need to worry about anybody. They'll say you for 2 goats.
Yeah. They would do that.
But if she came over, she must be coming from like a wealthy family too.
There's no specs for that.
And
she went to FSU and Texas State.
So she made
got
money.
some cash,
Yeah.
bro. I mean, how long she been doing porn?
I think this is like what?
Since
Last
last
year.
year, yeah. She
Since
started
last year.
October of last year. So damn, she blew
And she
up
blew up that
between October and now.
Yeah,
Hey, 2015, the year to come up.
the year to come.
Her family's Catholic as well too, which is like wow.
Does that surprise anybody?
Double naked.
No,
I'm Catholic.
a Catholic.
And I'm representing all Catholics. And I'm so,
damn,
let me tell you how Catholic I am.
All Catholic.
Let me tell you how Catholic I
Like, wait a minute.
let me
Hey, this new Pope is cool as fuck.
let me
Yeah,
tell you
Pope
how
is cool.
Catholic I am. I went to a Catholic private school until I was in like 5th grade.
I went.
Yeah.
I went to a private school
I would've never
until I was
guessed.
in sixth.
I would've
Until I was in the
never
6th
guessed
grade.
this
No,
one.
I wouldn't have put like.
Looking under girl skirts and all. They had to wear skirts every day.
Then maybe I could believe it.
You know, never mind. I was gonna say about your girl.
Whoa.
No names. No names on.
I like the way you did that.
No names on. But you know, one of the females Legacy used to like went to Catholic school too.
Yeah.
Was in love with.
Don't bring that
I
up. Number
remember
one.
that girl.
No flex. No flex.
No.
I got hit with a boomerang kind of hard. It came back. But damn.
Yeah, she was just on my Instagram the other day. I couldn't.
Next topic, please. No.
What'd you say, Tony?
He said no. I was laughing because he said next time.
What's the motto?
2015, the year to come up.
Yeah, to come.